He was the £100 million headline signing, the Villa talisman turned City star, a player once called the most fouled man in the Premier League, untouchable in the dribble, irresistible to watch. Titles followed, but last season, the minutes didn't. At Manchester City, he went from the focal point of every attack to one of many moving parts. The rewards were medals and glory, but also the quiet frustration of knowing you could give more if only you were given the chance. Now, the loan to Everton is confirmed, a season-long deal with a £50 million option to buy. And he's wearing the number 18 shirt, the same number Wayne Rooney and Paul Gascoigne wore here. One he says he chose after speaking to Rooney himself. Last season, just 7 league starts, and left out of both England's Euro 2024 squad and City's expanded Club World Cup squad. Now, the stage is his alone. And in a moment, we'll get into the exact tactical role David Moyes has planned for him, and why it could unlock the best version of Grealish we've seen in years. Grealish arrived at Manchester City for a British record fee and became part of a serial winning machine. The medals are real, 3 Premier League titles and a Champions League, but so was the squeeze for minutes as the squad evolved. At 29, turning 30 in September, he's still in what many would consider prime years. The England conversation matters too. Consistent club minutes are the quickest route back into contention, especially under new head coach Thomas Tuchel. The Everton move, season-long loan with that big option to buy, gives him a platform he hasn't had for a while, the chance to be central, not peripheral. Context matters here. At Villa, the team was built around him. Every attack ran through his feet. At City, the ball finds the open man, not the star name. Everton offers something in between, structure, but room for personality on the ball. The first season at City was about adaptation, learning Pep Guardiola's positional play, fitting into patterns, and picking moments to take risks. The second season was the breakthrough, more starts, key games in the title run, and a Champions League winner's medal. Last season, though, saw the role shrink. New arrivals like Jérémy Doku offered more vertical threat, and tactical tweaks meant fewer minutes for Grealish's possession-based style. He went from guaranteed starter in big games to a rotation option. None of this says he's a worse player, it says his skill set didn't match where City were heading. The Everton move is a reset button, a chance to take what he learned in that system and put it back into a team where he can be the one setting the rhythm. David Moyes returned to Everton in January and steered them to 13th place. Under new majority owners, the Friedkin Group, they've been rebuilding their identity. Out of possession, they aim to be compact and competitive. In possession, they look for clean first passes into midfield and quick support around the ball. What they've missed at times is a game breaker, someone willing to take the ball under pressure, hold a defender, and commit another one. That's a Grealish specialty. Imagine him linking with Iliman Ndiaye, or new striker Tiano Barry, with Dwight McNeil attacking the far post. Picture those transitional moments where the ball breaks, and suddenly, Grealish has grass ahead and runners either side. Everton haven't had a winger who can slow the game and speed it up at will for years. The fit is practical. He can take touches that settle the team, draw fouls when the game needs a breather, or accelerate through the half space when it needs a spark. At Villa, Grealish thrived as the connector, receiving wide left, drifting inside, drawing fouls, and slipping passes through the line. At City, the role tilted more towards security and control. Keep it, circulate it, recycle it. Everton is a chance to blend the two versions. Likely role: start on the left, receive to feet, carry inside on his right. Expect combinations with the left back underlapping or overlapping and a central midfielder rotating into his lane. If Moyes wants him central at times, he can move into the half spaces and operate like a loose number 10. This is also a shift in football language. At City, the job is about holding width, stretching shape, and trusting the system to create. At Everton, the winger's job is more direct. Beat your man, create overloads, break quickly when the turnover comes. That means more freedom, but also more responsibility to make something happen when the ball reaches you. But here's the thing, this move has a razor-thin margin for error. If it clicks, he's back in the England squad and leading Everton into big moments. If it doesn't, the question becomes, where does he go from here? At 30, another sideways move won't be easy, and the top 6 doors won't stay open forever. That's what makes this loan so fascinating. It's a gamble with a short runway and huge stakes. There are obvious hurdles. Fitness first. He needs a run of games to build rhythm, and that only happens if he stays available. Next, expectation. A high-profile loan with a big option to buy will come with noise. A quiet first month can turn into headlines. He'll need to keep doing the simple things well until the big moments arrive. We've seen both sides of this kind of move before. Dele Alli went to Everton looking for a reset and never found rhythm. James Rodriguez arrived with huge fanfare and had bright moments before injuries and form caught up. On the other hand, Jesse Lingard's loan to West Ham showed how the right environment can transform a player's form almost overnight. Then there's the tactical fit. Everton's wide players do the dirty work. If he buys into that, no problem. If not, the trade-offs become harder to justify. Success doesn't need magic numbers hype, it needs consistent impact. A realistic target is double-figure goal contributions across all competitions, but the more important piece is turning tight games. One carry that wins territory, one pass that breaks a line, one set piece that finds a head. Those are swing moments that move a club up the table. Benchmarks help. By the end of the first month, you want the touches and carries back up. By winter, you want a few assists and a couple of decisive moments. By spring, you want teams adjusting to stop him, which opens lanes for everyone else. This move also changes the fan conversation. Villa supporters still see him as the one that got away. City fans will remember the medals, but may debate whether the fee was justified. Everton fans, they'll judge him on this season alone. Play well, and he becomes a symbol of ambition. Struggle, and he's just another big name passing through. This move isn't about declaring a player finished, it's about a reset, taking qualities that were useful in a possession machine and putting them back at the center of a team that needs a bit of risk and personality. If he stays fit and leans into the off-the-ball work, there's a clear path to being a weekly difference maker. If the rhythm never comes, it will feel like a missed chance. Either way, the frame is simple. Was his talent being wasted? Or will this be the version that reminds everyone what he can do? We'll see soon enough. If you're into these deeper football breakdowns, a sub really helps me keep making them.